many features to just take from, right? And at the end, it comes down and it looks like it's a 15-minute presentation that you worked on for the past 24 hours that will be judged by a panel that may or may not have gone through a similar experience, right? So we've tried to not be biased in that like direction, saying, hey, we've never done this or we don't know enough about this. And huge thanks, first of all, for participating. Second of all, for actually bringing through ideas in terms of not only innovation, but also implementation. Sometimes it just becomes that hackathons are ideathons, right? You want to do a lot of it, but not everything is done, or not even basic ideas are done. So I like that each team had one particular aspect that I really enjoyed. The first team had really great UI UX for me. I really liked the way that they presented. Then the last one, everything, right? Even the last one, I really liked that they stuck to it, the entire flow diagrams, charts. Then there was one team which had a really cool and clear cut problem and solution approach. They were questioning it, they were answering it themselves, the entire cycle, as Viswajit put it. Now, while these sort of ideas stood out to me, everyone else, I would say, contributed in their own way or form. Some of them adding theme music, which was great in their presentation. Other people did Giga Chat in their background. Well, overall, very fun event for me. 3 hours, but I don't think I would have missed this particular thing, even with everything else I have going on. So thank you. Great job. And I hope like you keep participating and building on mostly the same feedback that you've got so that you build the same application but judge your progress or track your progress as to how well you've done compared to last time. That's all I have.
Thank you so much, Amir. And also, on behalf of the whole Codar IT team, we all would love to wish you a very happy birthday. And thank you for joining us despite, being at your birthday. So, once again, thank you so much and happy birthday. Uh, I would now
Yes,
like,
yes.
sorry, I would now like to ask Ananya to speak a few words about the hackathon.
Thanks, Risha. First of all, thanks, guys, for actually participating in this hack. Um, Participation is the most important thing, and for all of you who made it till the, you know, project submission, kudos to all of you as well. It takes a great deal to last 24 hours, build your project, go through the brainstorming phase, and then build it with your teammates, and then actually submit it. Thank you. And one thing is the whole effort, right? We saw it in the presentations. We also heard from Risha the submissions that had come in, and looks like you guys have done a great job. If this is your first one or one of your first, then this is amazing. I mean, all three of us were amazed at what you can build in just 24 hours. I recommend all of you give 36 hours a shot sometime, and it will be equally rewarding. Next is, I also hope that all of you had something to take away from this. I learned a lot from all of your presentations, and we had some good discussions as well. So that's it. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Ananya. And again, on behalf of Codar IT, we extend a heartfelt gratitude for coming and judging in very short notice. So thank you so much. I would now like to ask Biswajit to share a few words about this hackathon.
I'm pretty sure I have more than a few words, but please don't get bored. If you feel sleepy, you can turn your video off. But yeah, I think Amir and Ananya have covered about the participating, winning, learning aspect of it. I'm going to help you understand a little bit more on where you can improve. Okay. So when we talk about hackathons, there are three sides to it. First is what needs to be done for that problem. Second is how will you do it? And third one is actually doing it. What I've noticed in this hackathon is that some people have their use cases right, but the implementation is shaky. Some people have an idea about how they will do it, कि हाँ ऐसे कर सकते हैं, but they were not able to completely do it. So you have to strike a balance between all three of them, because you might have a strong technical implementation for it, but as long as the features that you have decided don't solve the ground reality problem, there's no use of that technical thing, right? So it's like you can beautifully find a way to plow a field, but as long as you're not able to dig deeper in one effort go, it's not helpful, right? So you need to strike a balance between all three. And I understand that most of you are like first years, second years who are trying your hand at hackathons for the first time. And then there's this, again, a thought of placements and competitive coding going on. So what I suggest other students also, and what I would like to suggest you as well, is like for the first 2.5 years, focus on hackathons, focus on development, because once you do it, like once you start learning one technology, it'll just grow up you on that and you won't forget it. And when it comes to competitive coding, you can just keep the last 6 months before the placement season, go back at it round robin, because that's where the practice counts in, and that's where that will help you in the placements as well. But having this whole development experience of, building solutions, marketing those solutions, and able to stand out among a crowd, it's a huge boost of confidence. It's a different experience itself. Like, I've been a part of a few wins when I was in college, and I don't know. I still enjoy talking about ideas and problem solving. Maybe that's the reason I'm still here. And yeah, so that's how I would like you guys to prioritize it. One more last thing I would like to say is like, make yourself marketable, make your skills marketable, because there I know people who were like really good at things, but they will just stick to themselves. They'll do competitive coding, everything, but they will be just within themselves. They won't know, the other person won't know what they're good at or how it could be leveraged. As I think, which was this team, Wisteria team, like they were trying to map people, right? Like if they're interested for project partners and all of that. So I would give you a very small example of it. So I think in November, I participated in one of the hackathons as a mentor, and we had a whole AI/ML part that needed to be built. So we had identified कि हाँ भाई ये तो करना है जीतने के लिए, right? But I didn't know how. I didn't know anything of it. The first person I called is right here in the call, Ananya. I called her. I said, "Let's see, Ananya. This is the problem statement. This is what I need. You tell me what you can do about it." Ananya gave me steps. Amir was right there in that hackathon alongside me. I went to him. He told me some big funda stuff which went over my head. And then I told him to explain it to me in human form. So, what made me go to these people, right? I am, as a person, I'm so sure of their abilities because they have proven their skills. They have marketed their skills in a proven manner in different hackathons. As Amir said, like he has worked with patents, and Ananya was literally the ML genius throughout college life and with all my hackathon teams. So the key to become the key to form good teams and meet good individuals is make yourself stand out in a crowd. If you're good at something, talk about it. And I've seen people like post on LinkedIn that, okay, 100 days of code, every day they'll post about that one git commit that they will do. It's fine, right? Because at the end of the day, if someone has a doubt in that particular topic, they will look at you as a resource who can help you. So it is very important that, one, being good at it, and again marketing your skills, so that when opportunities come, people who know or don't even know you personally will always think of you as a resource. So yeah, that would be my feedback and words of wisdom, if you consider it wisdom. But overall, this hackathon experience, like, I would like you to research a little bit more. I would like you to brainstorm a little bit more. Think of the end case scenario, like who is going to use the app, is it actually solving their problem, what is the impact it is having. Because okay, Codarity is doing some bragging things which I didn't want to cater, but okay. Yeah, so what I wanted to say, there was this one team who were doing with respect to, I think they were suggesting food places around and everything. And even I suggested them that, okay, somebody will use your app once, twice, but after that it will become obsolete. So these are the scenarios that you need to think of while you are building a solution. Because if in the brainstorming you identify the correct pain points, half of the hackathon is won there, and the rest half is the technical side where you need to just show it that yes, this is possible. So I would like you to, take these into considerations and implement the same in future hackathons. So all the best to all the participants, and those who come out as winners, try to polish your idea furthermore. Like, let's go all out with it. So yeah, congratulations to all the participants and also the organizing committee.
Thank you so much, Biswajit. It was a really great advice. And, a lot of people always have the same questions: CP, Dev, hackathons, what do I do? And I think it was very nicely answered. So I'm guessing all the participants and all the people in the meet had a really good insight through this. So moving ahead, it is now the time, guys, the time you guys have been waiting for. And we're this close, so let's just get right into it without wasting any further time. So the first winners we're going to be announcing is the best freshers team. Any guesses? I'm not going to announce until you guys give some name, some enthusiasm. Okay. Okay, I'm going to announce. So the best freshers team goes to Team Binary Bandits with Abhay Bhandarkar as the team leader, Amok Kalashapura, and Abhishek Jacob Santosh. Congratulations, Team Binary Bandits.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
so
much.
much.
All right. Moving ahead, we have a special prize right now, which was not something that we intended on doing in the beginning. So we have the second runners up for this hackathon, and the second runner up goes to Team Insomnia with Ashta Singh as the team leader, Shravan Revana and Lavakumar Gowda. Congratulations, Team Insomnia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, the runners up of this hackathon goes to Team Wisteria with Yash Gupta as the team leader and Hari Vishwanath. Congratulations, Team Wisteria.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like,
And now, finally, the winners of wHACKiest 2023 with an exceptional product goes to Butterscotch, who are also the best girls team, and it is won by Sanvi Nair, Mala Rajeshwari, and Mihika Dariwal. Congratulations, Hopscotch Butterscotch. So with this, we have come to the end of our hackathon. We have come to the end of wHACKiest 2023. I congratulate all the winners and all the participants who took part, and for all those people for whom it was your first hackathon. It's a great step that you guys have taken. Congratulations to everyone, and a special thanks to our judges who have been with us throughout all these hours, and especially on short notice. Thank you, everyone.
Do the winners have any emotional speech?
Yes.
also, just before you do that, I want everyone to know hopscotch butterscotch was the reason we had to introduce another place.
Yeah.
Because originally we didn't think we'd come to that, and that was an unexpected happening. But the solution blew our mind away, particularly so well that all of us independently scored the highest. Unanimous it was, with scores being extremely close, even between the top three, yes. But the way we scored, all three of us scored the same team, was within 2 points of each other.
Okay, Amir's phone is dead. I would like to add to the fact that, like, even during the presentation, I mentioned that yours was a very clean project, right? You identified the problem, you told yahi karna hai. For solution, you answered the same questions, and there was nothing for us to catch hold of. So that's a very smart and safe way of going about a project when you are sure about what is the shortcoming and how do you solve it, and well, you win. So great job, team. Great job in identifying the problem, and great job in sticking to the solution which actually solves the problem and not trying to forcibly add few things just for flavors. So good job with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So do the winners have something they want to tell? The stage is open.
I mean, I don't think there's anything to add. Just that I would say I would really credit my teammates because Mika spent a lot of time doing the front end, and Sanvi and I spent the entire night learning what Selenium is just to get some data out, which we didn't use at the end. and then we had to convert everything back, and it was a lot of work, but I think it's probably worth it.
It was a very rewarding experience, and we'd love to participate in more hackathons in the future.
You guys are in second year, third year,
Yeah,
Second year.
Second year.
second year. You have time to prosper and bloom.
yes.
You can become like Ananya and Viswajit.
Tanvi is like her; she's expert in ML, I feel.
Perfect. Ananya.
Congrats, guys. Amazing job.
Any other team wants to share any thoughts?
Or any of the participants, do you have any questions that you would like to pose to us?
Team Binary Bandits here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this was an amazing hackathon, and it was my first experience as well, and learning something which I didn't know, and this team building activity that we had, and like and making things work in tremendous. There was like a change of ideas and change of theme as well, and then we came up with this idea. So amazing, brainstorming and great session. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I think you guys as freshers, you mentioned that you were looking at JavaScript options, but you are not well versed with it. And then you chose Flutter because उसमें इतना कुछ कर सकते हैं. So that was a very good decision. I would have if there were other teams in your place, they would have tried the whole HTML, CSS, JavaScript thing, and they would have left the hackathon before it ended. So a smart decision with respect to technology. We would have liked to see more of your application. I know there was this glitch, but yeah, good job.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. We weren't, able to do a lot as well because first we had, chosen a different theme altogether. We wanted to do travel and stuff. We first tried with the chatbot, and then, Risha and Ninad actually, pointed out that, when Google result, why, should we, why should the people use our app? So then we realized that, we are not cut through this, and then, we changed the entire theme and came up with something novel. So yeah, hoping to develop more on that, and surely someday I'm going to release that soon.
You could have cross-questioned Risha also, right? Like if people will Google, if people will actively use Google for travel purposes, why do you want this theme to be a part of this hackathon?
No, but she actually made a lot.
Fooling around, don't take me seriously. It's okay. I'm just getting back at her.
So Viswajit, we had this concept where the Codar IT core members mentored the team. So we distributed, and each pair of Codar IT team members mentored around 6 to 7 teams. So incidentally, he was in my, he was under me.
Oh, that actually, your efforts also shows in the products that we have seen today. So good job to you and your team.
Yeah, guys, I think you also did a very good job there.
Yeah.
I didn't know this will happen, but I see it has had a lot of impact, especially for the ones who are, trying hack for the first time. Good move.
So much, Ananya. Anyone else has anything to ask to the judges? Guys, this is a great opportunity given that they're really experienced people. They've won multiple hackathons, they've mentored multiple hackathons, and they have great industry experience. And this is your chance.
Just wanted to thank the.
Where are you guys working?
Thank you for your insights.
The reference.
Wait, what?
I'll actually try to open a soap opera, bro.
Yeah.
Where are you
posting my
working?
LinkedIn.
Risha gave you
in the
one
chat.
chance to ask the judges, and you told me that you'll apply for soap operas. Hey, cancel that third place, man. Go party with that Code RIT money.
Amir, you're not on mute.
Yeah. It was meant to be that way.
Okay.
I just want to announce that this is being live shared on YouTube.
Ah, beautiful.
We'll give another 1 minute. If not, we can wrap this up. So, guys, this is your last minute. If you have any questions, you can shoot them right now. Yes. So okay, that's just the answer. Thank you, Chirag. So I think with this, we have come to the end of wHACKiest 2023. So once again, thank you everyone for being a part of this. And with this, we call wHACKiest 2023 to an end. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.